So let's do it. Triple flip. Might as well hit it hard right now.
All right.
So we had an X Games part, which was 2018.
I think it's 2018, yeah.
And we'll get into more real wake later, but run through the triple flip. Paint a picture.
Okay, so this is my third year on real wake. And the first year I did real wake, I was with Aaron Rathy. He's the one that filmed it for me. And we pushed the limits of, what I would do not behind the boat, like hitting, one winch spot that was super gnarly. And then we built a big kicker to gap this massive piece of land out at Blue Lake in Tampa. And we went pretty hard on that edit, and I thought we crushed it. And when we all watched it, like everyone comes together in California, that's a part of real wake. And you watch that, it's like a lot of people are like, that's easily top 2. Like it's like one of those things where
reception.
Like we're gonna maybe get some medals here, And I ended up getting 4th place in it, and I was like, bummer. You know what I mean? Like they wanted more street style wakeboarding. So then the second year I did it, and I was just kind of like down on the whole thing because I was like, they just want me winching, and I'm a boat rider.
It's not really my thing, yeah.
Yeah, I can winch, but it's also like my best stuff is behind the boat.
Yeah.
So try to do a couple winch things in there as well. And then so the third year they asked me to do it again, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do it.
Yeah.
And they're like, we really want you to be a part of it. So I was like, okay, how can I do something that's way different, that's still behind the boat, like what I do, and maybe bring something new to the table. So me and Rathy talked about it, and I was like, I really want to do a triple flip. Like that's what I want to do. Like my whole thing in wakeboarding is progression. I want to see what you can get to, like what tricks you can do, how far can you take wakeboarding on the trick level. So I was like, let's try a triple flip like that. Let's make the whole edit about what it takes to do something that an industry thinks is impossible. And we had it was like, I knew I was going to land it. It was a feeling. I was like, we're going to land this. I didn't even try one before that, but I was like, I can do it. I can do a triple flip. I have the time. I have the rotation. I can do it. Like, let's make it happen, and let's show the progression of what it takes to land a trick. It's a video edit. It's not a best trick contest, right? Or It's not like a contest pass where it's like you did 10 tricks and these 10 tricks added up to X and you win the event. It's like, this is a video contest. It's like passion.
It's putting the creativity in the hands of the filmer and the rider.
Totally. Yeah. So our idea was, all right, let's do something different. This is my third year in it. And if I can land a triple flip and put a video together that shows you what it takes to do something that everyone thought was impossible, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So then a week, I'd say 2 weeks before I started filming, I was doing these like standing backflips in my backyard, and I collapsed the arch in my foot. Yeah. So if you watch the edit, you'll see that I have both ankles taped. Mm-hmm. And I started taping the other ankle because the one ankle had so much support in the binding that I wanted to feel similar to the other one, because I was holding up the arch of my foot. Like it was an artificial arch in my foot, because I had a flat foot because I blew it out. And so then, let's see, we go up to Tennessee to like start hitting them, because Mascotch was supporting us on it as well. And they got the boats and the chase, and they helped us do this, because I okayed the idea with them too. I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to do a triple flip. And they're like, hell yeah, let's do it. We think you can do it too. So then we started going up there, and the first day that I got back on my board with the foot injury, I tried a triple flip, and I almost landed it. So then we're all hyped, and we're like ready to go. And I had them driving these double ups that were more like triple ups. So they'd come in, massive kink, turn around, hit that kink. And I mean, the double ups are like as tall as I am coming into it.
Yeah.
And then just sending it, and trying to do the triple flips. I hit, I think it was like 280 something double ups in the span of like 2 to 3 weeks.
I did not know it was that many.
Yeah, so I was broken.
Yeah.
Like I was like mentally, physically, emotionally broken trying this trick, which I thought was like, okay, maybe this is good for the video, you know? And when I landed, it's going to be this whole incredible thing.
Yeah.
We're going to show the progression of a trick. It was going to be really cool, or what we thought. And then, you know, 281st double up, I hit it. And right when I hit the double up, I felt something in my knee. And then when I landed, it was like it was like someone stabbed me in the knee. And I was like, it was a crazy feeling. I just knew, I thought I blew out every ligament in my knee. That's what I thought would happen. But it didn't feel like a hard landing or a weird landing. It was just like I landed, I'm like, uh-oh, something's really wrong. And then it ended up being, I sprained a lot of the ligaments in my knee, but the main thing that was the most painful was it was a bone bruise. And I didn't know that like a bone bruise like that could hurt so bad, but it was so painful for so long.
Damn.
So yeah, unfortunately we didn't get to land the triple flip, which is, you know, I think about that a lot in my life. I'll be just taking a shower and be like, man, if I just held on that one time to that one and I landed it, so many things could have been different. But, you know, I think after the fact, Rathy and I talked and we're like, how do we put out an edit without a single landed trick? I don't know if I want to. And, you know, X Games and ESPN, and they were like, you have to put an edit out. Like, we can't do it without your edit. And I'm like, I didn't think about the risk of not landing it, because we were just so blinded by this. Like, we're going to land it. We're going to do it. We're going to do something completely different. Because I've done 2 other edits. They didn't do well in the series or in the event because, you know, I feel like they wanted more winch. And so I thought I'd go a completely different direction and show something completely different.
It's in my wheelhouse. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really cool. And it just didn't happen. It didn't work. And so then they were like, put out an edit. And we're like, oh, okay, geez. And so I think Rathy did a really good job showing, you know, the mayhem of what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because a lot of people still talk to me about that edit and still talk to me about the triple flip and like what it took. And like a lot of people are like, oh, you were trying to triple flip. I saw that edit, which is crazy. And they don't even mention the other 2, which I thought were better videos than that third one.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're really thinking about a video contest, like maybe that one stuck in a lot of people's minds, even though it wasn't, you know,
traditionally
a traditional edit. But we took a huge risk, and it paid off negatively. But
okay.
you know, I my whole thing in wakeboarding is going for it, no matter what. Like, even if someone doesn't understand what you're doing, like, send it, do what you want to do, and hopefully it'll work out. And sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. I think you are right. I think if you did land it, it would have been similar to like a Torstein when he first landed the triple cork, or like things like that, where it's like, yeah, you can build up a whole video worth of content of you trying it, all the setup and all that, if you do land it. It's like, it's when you don't land it, it's like, I think Rathy, actually, to give him credit, you guys credit, like you did a very good job of a video without a trick landed.
Yeah, wild.
It's just when you first watch it, you're expecting it to be landed.
Yeah.
And then it isn't, and it's like, oh,
yeah.
shit.
I was watching it after the first time he sent it to me. I'm like, I think I'm going to land this.
You're making me believe right now.
Yeah, and then, you know, there's other plans, and the plan was for me to land it, and it didn't happen. So, I you know, I wish I did. It would be completely different. I think there's a lot of people that would look at it differently. But, you know, I got calls from people like Parks and a lot of those boys that were like, hey, we understand what you were doing, and we appreciate what you tried to do. Like, it's still a really cool edit. And I thought that was cool, because I think they understood that I would get some hate on that. And to have like some of the legends in the sport reach out and be like, yo, we understand what you're doing. We think it's really cool to even see that many attempts of a triple flip. Yeah. We know how many times you hit the biggest double ups, you know, anyone could pull at that time. We know what you went through to do it. it's really cool that you told that story. I thought that was cool. But yeah, I wish I would have landed it for the masses.
I think,
and for myself.
Listening to you explain it here, sitting down, it makes a lot of sense, and like it's kind of might change some people's views on how they feel about it. But maybe that is also the problem, is like if you have a video that needs explaining, it's kind of tough when you're stacking it up against other real street, real BMX or like whatever events where, yeah, it's just a very interesting thing because like, did you get some negative backlash on it? I mean, from a lot of people on the fact that you didn't land it, or like,
I would say maybe 10 people in the industry didn't like it, and they didn't like it a lot. They hated it, and they let me know.
They let you know?
But then the rest of the people were like, yo, that was crazy. That was cool that you went for it. Like, you know, I could have put out an edit where I did a bunch of crazy boat tricks.
Okay, so that was my question, or another question is I had, like, did the thought ever cross your mind of just like filming a bunch of tricks in 2 weeks and then being like, all right, because you get a month, right, or something like that?
Yeah, like a month, yeah.
So like 2 or 3 weeks filming, you know, a bunch of solid tricks, but maybe not, that's going to blow your mind. It's like, you know, some stuff you did in the last two where you're like, it didn't work the last two times. Like, why am I going to do it again?
Yeah.
But did that ever cross your mind, or hindsight being like, man, if I would have just filmed, you know, like solid tricks, like what would you change, I guess, looking back on it? If anything.
Would I change it?
Yeah. Would you do anything different?
Oh, that's a crazy
Besides
question.
land it, obviously.
That's a crazy question. I don't think so. Yeah. I think I'd continue. I'd do it even if I knew it. If I knew I wasn't gonna land it, I would have just done whatever. I would have done my other tricks and done some of the craziest thing behind the boat, and then got fourth place, whatever. So you know, but if I went back and I still had that mindset of like, I'm gonna land this thing, I probably still would have done it, because I think it's different, man. And I know a lot of people like different. And if you're able to take that risk and then it pays off and you land it and you do something crazy, I feel like that's when you're more remembered. Yeah. And when if I just put another edit out that, you know, maybe someone sees and like hell yeah, and then 5 years from now they're like, I don't even remember a single trick you did in it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Unless they go rewatch it. Yeah. It's different. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's a tough question. I don't know if I would have changed it.
It's interesting to think about, because you always think about the people who take the risk, and you're always told the stories of the people who take the risk, and then it pays off, and it's like this, you know, great honeymoon, ends in roses, and it's great. Rarely do you see somebody take the risk and it just doesn't work.
Well, I think 99% of the time people take the risk and it doesn't pay off, but you don't hear about it because it, you know,
it's not on the stage. It's not on the big stage.
Totally. So
and this was.
Yeah, it's wild. But you know, I'm going to take the risk every time. Yeah. And there's so many times in my career that I took the risk and it paid off. But you know, sometimes it's easy to remember the time you took the risk and it didn't pay off, and when it's on a big stage. Absolutely. But you know, I don't think I'm remembered like that. And maybe to 5 to 6 people. And if they want to remember me like that, that's fine, dude. Yeah. Because I believe that what I've tried to do in wakeboarding and what I'm continuing to try to do in wakeboarding is, you know, way more than one video part.
Yeah, 100%. So let's, I guess, kind of more about the triple. Like, did you try it after? Like, have you tried it since?
No.
That was so the last one was 281.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you know what it was? It wasn't even, I don't think it was even like the physical breakdown of my body or the injuring the knee. It was more the mental. Just, I went from loving the trick and wanting to do it because I thought it was like, I was like excited for it. Yeah. To just hating it. Just like mentally, you know, like worn out, broken. And just be like, why am I doing this? Like, I don't even love it anymore. I don't even, if I landed it, I would be, you know, I would be more relieved than excited. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not going to do anything unless I'm excited about it.
Yeah. So when Thomas landed it,
I was
honest
hyped.
Feelings.
Super hyped. Well, because there's 2 reasons I was hyped. Because one, Thomas is my boy and I want to see Thomas succeed. And I know he's been working on it like crazy. And the second reason is it took a little pressure off of people being like, when are you going to do the triple flip?
It's been done, dude. Come on now.
Yeah, it's like, why would I ever do it? Someone already did it, and I'm never going to do it in a contest, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, doing a different triple, nobody cares about.
Yeah,
doing the triple is what people care about.
Totally,
which you
totally.
did.
So, actually, before that event, I went in. You know, I was talking to him about it, trying to mentor him through it a little bit because obviously I've never landed it, but I knew what it took to try it. And when he was asking me about it, he's like, what did you think about when you're trying it? I was like, honestly, I thought about how much I hated it because I only gave myself a timeline. Like I was on a timetable to hit it. Yeah. Like I was given really 3 to 4 weeks to do this trick. So I didn't have the go out and try it a couple of times and then take a couple of weeks off and then go out and try it. And then, okay, today feels really good. I'm in the best shape of my life. Things are right. The sun's out. It's, let's go do it now. And then it goes and it happens. And I feel like that's how I've landed all my tricks. But when I put the timetable on it where it's like 4 weeks, do it or get hate. You know what I mean? It's like, that's crazy. So you hit so many double ups and you're just like, if I don't land this, and then you get hurt because you're just overthinking it. So
you're pushing through because it's like, I have time and there's only so much of it left.
Crazy. Yeah. Right. So with Thomas, I was telling him just try it when you feel good. And so a couple of days before the double or nothing, he wanted to land it beforehand. So I went out and drove him some double ups and he got so close on so many. And then the double or nothing was coming and someone asked me, who do you think is going to win? And I said, Thomas is going to land triple flip.
You said it.
Yeah. I think it was Josh Palma. He asked me. He goes, really? You think Thomas is going to land a triple? I was like, I was pulling him the other day, and he was so close to doing it. I think all he needs is that a little adrenaline, a little maybe blackout of being in an event, having every one of his wakeboarding peers there, having fans there to just kind of black out a little bit and just come around on it and ride away. He'll forget the trick he'll forget the feeling of the trick because he was so in the moment.
Yeah.
And I was going to ride in that event, but I got COVID that year.
Oh, this was a whole COVID situation.
Yeah, so I got COVID that year. And I knew Thomas was going to land that trick. So I called Josh and I'm like, hey, I can't come to the event site because I don't want to get anybody sick, but can you get me a boat so I can go out in the boat by myself to watch Thomas?
Yeah.
Because I know he's going to land it. And he's like, you really think so? I'm like, dude, he's going to land it. I just know it. So I showed up 30 minutes before Thomas was going to ride. And I was feeling terrible. And get on the boat, me and my wife. And I just cruise out to the middle. I watch Thomas ride. He lands it. I freak out. And then all I wanted to do was go in there, congratulate him, be hyped with the boys. But I just had to go park the boat and drive home and then take Tylenol. But yeah, that's how much I believed he was going to land it and how much I wanted to support him, that I would come out and do it no matter what. Yeah.
That's crazy that you on multiple occasions was talking to Josh, it's happening. It's going to happen.
I think you can just you can sense it in someone sometimes when greatness is going to happen. And I just sensed it in him.
He didn't even connect fully on it. There's a good amount of room on the double up that he could have gone bigger.
Yeah, but he didn't need to. I think sometimes he was going too big because he'd come out of them and land in the trough and still be rotating because it's really hard to with a triple you kind of hit the double up and you just go. Yeah. You just go as fast as you can and then you try to open up at the right time, but sometimes you've over rotated or sometimes you've under rotated. But I think he got the exact amount of height to get that triple around. So when he landed,
it was a perfect timing.
It was perfect timing. Yeah. I think if he went a foot bigger, he over rotates and slips out. Maybe, who knows? Maybe he pulls it off. But I think you can't judge it now. It happened.
It happened.